You're in green country, Oklahoma's green country.
Green Country, an organization of 21 counties in eastern Oklahoma promoting the beauty, heritage, and activities that make this area a special place to visit.
Oklahoma is a special place to visit. So much so that in 1976, the newly formed Green Country Marketing Association produced this movie highlighting our beautiful man-made lakes, 39,000 acres of tall grass prairie, and many of the attractions young and old love to see. But to get visitors to Northeast Oklahoma's many attractions, places, and cultures, it takes an organized effort. Green Country Marketing Association has been promoting the beauty and places of Northeast Oklahoma for 50 years. Made up of business owners and community leaders, Green Country Marketing Association's purpose is to inform the traveler of the many places and towns that can be experienced throughout Green Country. This association was the first in the state and has been the most successful. It started in 1965 at a Chamber of Commerce meeting in Bartlesville. A.C. Holden, at the time, was an insurance executive. He was there in the beginning. He says the Bartlesville Chamber was given the challenge by then 2nd District Congressman Ed Edmondson.
And in his speech, he challenged Bartlesville to provide leadership for the rest of Northeast Oklahoma.
Meaning, find a way to promote your community's attractions and culture of this beautiful land. Since the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl, much of Oklahoma's rural residents were living in poverty. The biggest income source was from government assistance known as welfare. Cities like Tulsa, Bartlesville, and Muskogee were growing, but the rural areas were left behind. Visionaries like Bob Musgrave and Charlie Cummings pooled support from corporate giants like Phillips Petroleum and City Service. Together, community leaders from 16 counties in Bartlesville hoping to build synergy in order to create an economic engine.
We got organized, and the first organization was not Green Country. It was called Oklahoma Northeast.
They hired Beals Advertising Agency, today known as Beals Cunningham, from Oklahoma City, to create their first marketing campaign. It wasn't long after making several trips to Bartlesville that the Beals team suggested changing the organization's name from Oklahoma Northeast to Green Country, due to the lush green trees and grass they were seeing in making their trip from Oklahoma City to Bartlesville.
I guess if you're from Oklahoma City and accustomed to the red dirt, you come up here and you see all this green grass and trees and lakes and streams. It did. We soon adopted the name Green Country and then went back and changed our corporation to Green Country Incorporated.
To make money, it takes money. In order to create the first marketing campaign, each community of the original 16 counties was assessed a 10-cent surcharge per citizen to raise the money.
And our first entry into advertising was in the hotel lobbies. We put together some stands that had a little, so you could have brochures in them. It had a beautiful picture of Green Country seen in the background, and we put brochures, local brochures, in those pockets.
In 1970, the state offered a matching fund of $25,000. Soon the entire state began to see the benefits. People were traveling to Northeast Oklahoma. It was becoming a point of destination, as shown in this movie made in 1976 by what had become Green Country Incorporated. The film was shown at chamber meetings, civic club lunches, and community theaters all across the region in hope of stirring up community pride to build financial support.
Many of you have supported Green Country financially since its beginning. We want to thank you and ask that you continue that support and even consider raising your level of contribution.
Now, here's what the Beals Advertising Agency came up with, was the outdoor advertising, 7,000, newspaper 12, radio, television, magazine. As you can see, all of it, and road maps, we had 300,000 of those, and calendar events and things of that nature. We did, and for total amount was $160,000 for Green Country in 1976.
There's only one way to color your next Oklahoma outing.
Soon, other parts of Oklahoma followed with the same idea. Today, there are 6 countries of tourism spread across the state. Jackie Stewart is the executive director of today's Green Country Marketing Association. She says there are more attractions in Green Country today, and that means jobs.
It is an economic engine. It's an investment in tourism is an investment. You get more return than you spend.
Most of Green Country marketing dollars are spent outside Oklahoma, attracting visitors from other states to come and enjoy the many recreation and tourism attractions and visit our hotels and restaurants.
We prefer to spend most of our marketing dollars outside the state of Oklahoma. We value the in-state travel, of course, and there's a lot of money spent by traveling in-state. But we want the new dollars. We want money that's earned in another state to come here and subsidize our services through tax expenditure.
He was called to be God's messenger.
Jonah, go to Nineveh, the great city, and cry against it.
Picture and Scripture Amphitheater, located outside of Disney, has had visitors from all over the world. Owner Linda Goldner says GMA has been a big part of her success.
And I learned from that group of people that you can have a product, you can have a good product, but if nobody knows about it, then it's no product at all.
Green Country Marketing is a nonprofit membership-based organization. Its success today is based on the relationships with its members. Picture and Scripture Amphitheater has been a member since 1985. And Linda says she's not going anywhere.
And these were advertising professionals that said, we'll co-op with you, we'll make opportunities for you that you wouldn't otherwise get because you are just one voice in the wilderness.
For many Green Country Marketing Association members, the cost of advertising can be a drain on their budgets. The benefit to members of Green Country Marketing Association is the power in numbers.
And so by co-oping with Green Country and with the other members and attractions in Northeast Oklahoma, we present a bigger package, and we have reduced rates individually by doing so.
Communities large and small have benefited from this relationship. Look at Broken Arrow, Eufaula, and Grand Lake. All have had successful advertising campaigns because of the power Green Country Marketing Association brings to the table. You remember the commercials featuring singer Michael Martin Murphey?
The grand ultimate trail mix. Combine water, friends, food, fun, fishing, carefree afternoons, a warm breeze, the setting sun, and a generous helping of relaxation.
Since Green Country was formed in 1965, it has proven to be one of the most successful private and state government enterprises in history. Our maps and our brochures, our advertising and our promotions, and the many volunteers of Green Country are producing over $1 billion annually in local, county, and state revenues. That's $1 billion, and that money is turned over 6 and 7 times in our communities, and that benefits all of us.
Our economic impact from tourism today in the state of Oklahoma is $7.2 billion. So that's a dramatic increase in a few years. In Green Country, it's about $2.4 billion in our 18 counties.
With its 125 members, Green Country Marketing Association has had a hand in making tourism Oklahoma's 3rd largest industry. That impact will continue as Green Country Marketing Association plays an important role in reshaping tourism as a vital part of Oklahoma's economy.
From Miami to Poto, Pawnee to Stillwell, this is a region filled with an appreciation for the past and an eye on the future. A visit to Green Country can only be surpassed by living here. Join us, where people enjoy the good times.
You're in Green Country.
Congratulations, Green Country Marketing Association, on 50 successful years promoting beautiful Green Country, a place where good times happen.